let's move into the more, I don't want to say advanced, but I think it is another level. And this is all my own personal opinion. This is where you understand music to the point where not only can you hit the sounds that are there, but you begin to hear your own rhythms within the actual music, such as the musician himself when he laid the first sound, he laid the second sound. It's like he heard them in his head. This is where you actually can do that. This is where you actually maybe can just start simply by adding sound from the hi-hat, such as cat, cat. Now in your mind, you might hear doom 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 cat, doom 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 cat. It might not be a constant rhythm, or you might hear boom boom cat, boom boom cat, boom boom cat, which may not be in the beat, but the cat is in the beat. So it's like you create your own rhythm and then you stop to the cat, which is a very simpler way of doing it. You can actually do it with bass line, such as like a more common bass line we hear all the time. Boom, 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 boom. Now I can actually sing that bass line and create my own music in between. Boom, ch, boom, ch, 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 boom, ch, boom, boom, ch, boom, boom, ch, boom. It's like so with my body, I create that actual rhythm. I'm keeping the bass line, but I'm adding my own beats into it. And this is what really happens when a dancer who is an artist begins to a point where his art and his creativity and understanding of music is get to a level where he don't have to hit the beat. He's funky enough to like get down to his own beat and create music into the music. This is what we refer to as going in. Uh, this is still this is like another level because I can you can simply break down the music, but you can also add timing into the music. Also, you can create more simpler rhythms without actually even accenting rhythms already in the music. So instead of just hitting the bass line, boom, boom, and adding something in between, you may just create a totally different rhythm that's not even in the song, such as instead of going boom, boom, we may actually go shoo, 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 shoo. Upon doing this on repeated cycles in the music, multiple times back to back, basically for some people that may say I'm using too much knowledge and talking. I'm gonna try to baby it down. Upon using just repeating that same rhythm over and over, you basically form and understand that now people are seeing the rhythm. They starting to see it even though it's not in the song. Um, will you be misunderstood? Only by the simpler minds, but you just think about a lot of people such as Beethoven and a lot of great musicians and composers, even artists of all different forms. Because of a lot of different artists, you can go into every form of art, and you got people who were innovators a long period before their time, and they weren't understood until later on. But you can check around, you can check out Slick Dog. He has a video on the YouTube talking about the exact same thing, and just understand that this is another level of actually musicality, or is where you started with the basis of the basic idea, and you created from there over time a more understanding of music. Now we get into mood. We get into when you get into mood of music. This is where you get into instead of just doing my style or my moves to any song, any beat. Now you take the actual song and you feel the mood of the song. When you're a musician, every song that you play has a mood to it. They tell you the mood ahead of time, so now you know how to phrase the actual lyrics of the song instead of blasting every song like it's a hip hop song, or blasting every song, like or swinging every song, excuse me, like it's a jazz song. So it'll tell you the genre, the style of music, and the mood that may actually be followed by. Then you get into like an understanding of phrases. So how do you apply that mood to dance? It's the same thing. Whenever you hear a song, you actually try to capture the mood of the song first, and then you move with the mood of the song that is portraying. Most of us do it without knowing it, such as these happy hip hop songs that just make everybody want to smile and just jump up and down. You actually move into the mood, and then you put on something that may seem a little bit more dramatic. Give an example: church music. Not church music. I can say gospel music. Where you get into like miming and things of that nature, where they're actually really trying to capture that mood and feel of the artist. So You put all this together, and then you reach where our understanding is a musicality in juking. We basically take and apply all this at one time, and the way we did it. And I have to speak of this as like me, Daniel, some of the anybody that's really known for the greatness. I'm just gonna say a couple of names: me, Daniel, Keyshawn, G Nerd, Little Buck, Tarek. A lot of us understand this and actually know how to do it. And this is why we can dance to any type of song. And it's not so much of just us doing our moves to any type of song. It's us really getting down to it. If you go back and watch the battle between me and Chibi, you'll see the difference in his musicality versus my musicality. In my musicality, is not only am I hitting the beats when they come, but it's like, I actually am moving from one beat to another. Meaning that instead of just sitting on the phrase doom 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 and waiting till the end, like while that's playing, there may be another beat in the background going. So I may be boom 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 boom. It's like I'm switching beats. So that takes another level of skill. Plus, also the biggest thing to miss about juking is most people are so focused on the full body, the movement of the body hitting the beat, that they miss out on the actual feet breaking the beat down. Or so what happens is when you're new to juking, there's a lot of foot movement, so you may only be captured at the lower body and missing what's going on up top. So when we come, it's actually become that you have to look at every single movement of our body now, because we're gonna break the music down with every single part of our body. It's not just feet. That is just a misconception that has been formed over time because of the elaborate footwork. All right. Now, hopefully, I shed a lot of light. I was going deep about some other things, as far as like with juking and in relation to dance. But like what I just broke down as far as musicality can be applied to any actual dance style. Uh, this is just my way, my theory of G-force when it comes to music, and I'm pretty sure that no matter what style of dance you do, if you listen, you probably can relate to it in many different ways, because that's what we seek to do. We seek to capture, we wanted to learn musicality. We wanted to learn musicality from a very, very detailed understanding, meaning not just how one style breaks the music down, but how many different styles of dance break the music down, and apply that into us, so it didn't matter what form of music we was dancing to. We could basically understand the musicality of every song. So peace. Hopefully that shed some light. I think your name is JG Brody or Cody. I can't remember. But peace to you. Maybe you understand a little bit now.